Northern Badger Conference title on the line Friday night as we wrap up the regular season of the WisconsinPrepZone.com Game of the Week in Waunakee, where the Warriors host DeForest in a matchup of teams with very impressive resumes. Waunakee hasn't allowed more than 7 points since the opener. DeForest has pitched 4 shutouts in its first 8 games. Who gets the title? Let's check it out when we go to the highlights. Waunakee is quick to strike, with Leo Musso getting the carry and going 9 yards for the score to put the Warriors up 7-0 after their first drive. That's the way it stays into the second quarter when the DeForest defense steps up. Musso takes the ball in the halfback option and lifts a pass into a stiff breeze, and it hangs up for Jeff Berry to pull it down for the interception. The Norskis have to punt from their end zone, and Waunakee's Zach Goggard takes off on the return toward the sideline but loses the handle and DeForest recovers. Norski's quarterback Kyler Gillett drops back and finds Brian Minnick over the middle, and Minnick turns it into a big gain by eluding one tackle and outracing the defenders. He comes up a yard short of the end zone though when Matt Williams gets him by the shoestrings. Gillett takes it himself on the next play, going over on a quarterback sneak to tie the game at 7, which is where it stays into halftime. The second half opens ominously for the Warriors. On the first play from scrimmage, Musso cuts inside, but it gets hit by Jordan Blyde, knocking the ball loose, and the Norskis' Berry is there again to cover it in great field position. DeForest can't put much together on the drive, though, and Preston Butler is on for a 41-yard field goal try, and with the wind at his back, he nails it for a 10-7 Norskis lead. The DeForest defense stays strong, with Zach Franz breaking through here and getting the Waunakee quarterback Hunter Darger, who's called for intentional grounding. The Norskis get a chance to add to their lead later in the third, but Gillett's pass for Taylor Mack goes through the receiver's hands. Butler comes out for a 52-yard field goal try, but this one sails wide right, and the DeForest lead stays at 3 going to the final quarter. Again, though, Waunakee has trouble holding onto the ball. Darger scrambles around in the pocket long enough to let Max Chamberlain get open, and he has what looks like a nice gain up the sidelines until Brandon Garzinski gets his helmet on the ball, and DeForest Corey Brown slides in to recover the fumble. Gillett takes that turnover and tries to make the Warriors pay, finding Michael Island down the sideline to put the ball inside the 20. But after a holding penalty, DeForest lets Briar Harper throw one into the wind, and it gets picked off by Williams.
We figured if they did come off on a receiver and get it, we'd be like a punt down in there. So we took a shot at trying to get a ball to go our way down there, and it didn't happen for us.
The Warriors are 98 yards away with 4:18 left, and they quickly face a 4th down, but Chamberlain moves the chains with a short gain. Then Waunakee gets to work. Darger has plenty of time to find a wide-open Goggard on the left side. Then it's Musso's turn, bouncing off tacklers on his way to some tough yards. Less than 2 minutes to play now, and Darger steps up in the pocket and throws on the run. DeForest has good coverage, but Goggard goes up to pull it in, and just like that, the Warriors have the lead 14-10.
With the wind out there, it's a little tough to judge, but Hunter scrambled, got a little extra time, let me get down the field a little more in the end zone, and then just kind of turned last second, went up for it, and just made a play on it, I guess.
Last chance for the Norskis, and Gillett connects with Minnick, but it's 20-some yards short of the goal line, and Waunakee starts the celebration of the Northern Badger title in a 9-0 regular season after a 14-10 victory over DeForest. Musso racks up 209 yards rushing, but it's Darger and Goggard who connect to finish off an impressive winning drive.
98 yards, last 5 minutes to go, I think. We put on the Hogs. Leo finished some runs, got us some first downs. Max got us 4th and 1 on our own. I don't know, but we had our backs against the wall there and came through big.
I think the kids were comfortable with what we were going to do in the back end, and the composure of the kids. You can practice that all you want. The kids have to come out and make plays, and I do. I thought we balanced it up pretty good, and I think Hunter made some really nice decisions in terms of when to pull the ball down, not try to force some things, and give us a chance to fight on another down.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaking loss for our kids. We certainly had some opportunities, and we just didn't capitalize when we had to. And against Waunakee, a good team like that, you got to make the most of every opportunity.
We really wanted to try to win the conference championship, and that was a goal. We put it out on the press box, and we wanted to have this group, have their own legacy, and they did.